Before I can do the pavers up front, I need to take care of whatever's going on in this area in the back here. And I don't know what it is. If I turn those pavers up, then that'll make it really impossible to get the wheelbarrow in and out. Yes, I now have a junky old wheelbarrow, and I'll restore that, and that'll be a project. But right now, you can see those loose bricks, I guess, and rocks in there, and they are loose, and they're going to have to come out. I've got to get a solid surface down here. I mean, that right there, that's just not going to work. So I got to get that taken care of. I don't know. Right over there under the broom, I encountered a similar situation. I had to fix that. I dug out all this loose stuff in the big rocks and everything and put back some gravel and dirt and stuff with it and packed it down. That's probably what I'll do here. So I'm going to try to do here, but let's see what happens. Hole. It's 91 degrees here today, and which is, that's hot. But here in the shed, it's not so bad. The shed's in the shade all the time. It's got a dirt floor in here, so it's not too bad. It's a piece of broken glass. See if we can't get to some solid ground under here. That's a massive tree root right there. This is a big old mess over here. I don't know what the foundation sits on or what this infill was. Just throwing bricks in here. This is crap. Not good. My favorite thing is roots. This is not good. I guess this was just loose dirt they threw in a hole, and that's a piece of sheetrock. And they threw parts of bricks in there too, and just infilled it, I guess. But it's not compacted. It's not solid. There's roots growing in it. There's a way to shortcut when you're pouring concrete. It's kind of a jackleg process, but throwing bricks. Chunks of bricks in a concrete footing makes the concrete go farther. But when you do it in dirt, which this dirt is basically topsoil, there's no structure to it. And look how easily this is coming out around these tree roots, which they are not going to want to come out. More broken glass. I mean, this is not solid at all. I mean, I'm just raking this stuff out. This is just, I don't even know how deep this will go like this. I mean, this is not good construction. We'll fix it. It's not really solid back here, but it's not as bad as it is up there.
$5 wheelbarrow, huh?
It is.
It's not too bad.
No. It is not too bad.
Did you already have the tire?
No, it wasn't that flat, but I mean, I haven't really put a load in it yet, but I'm going to restore it. Should be a fun little project.
What you doing now?
Digging up all this soft dirt in the corner so I can have something solid to build upon. And I mean, it's just like a hole. I mean, it's just way too soft, and they put big chunks of brick in with dirt and didn't compact it.
Did you need your wheelbarrow?
Not just yet.
Yeah, it is hot in here today, son.
Yeah. Yes, it is. You know you're on video right now, right?
No, where? Oh.
How about that?
Well, you can edit that out, right?
I don't know. We'll find out. So that is the problem in this corner. I don't know how big those roots were when they built this shed or when they filled in around it, but they used big chunks of broken brick and big rocks and dirt to fill in. And you can't really compact that well. The bricks create pockets around themselves, and that's why there were holes all around through here. But I think I can compact that down if I put back in this dirt, which that's a several 100-pound mountain of dirt. Don't know if you can tell how much dirt that is. But I've already filtered through it and gotten all the little root parts and the broken glass bits and the big chunks of brick out of it. And I'm going to pack that back in around. I'm not going to even try to cut those roots and get them out of the way. Again, this is another thing that is not an ideal situation, but I think I can work around that, and I may have to alter the design of the floor somewhat. but I think it'll be all right. And like I said, those roots belong to a tree which has been here for a long time, and I'm not going to cut them. You know, I'd have to get a chainsaw to cut them. They're pretty big. The tree to which they belong is also pretty big. This is not an ideal situation. Again, something else I've run into. And I'm not saying that this is how you should do it. I'm not saying that this is the correct way to do this. It's not a how-to video. I'm just showing you how I'm trying to do it to be able to build a stable floor and turn this into a shed, a shop. I got shit on the brain. So I'm going to put it in little lifts and try to compact it down as I go, and see if I can raise it up, if I can't come up with something that's a little more firm. Something permanent to build on anyway. I've been filling in a little bit at a time, like putting in a couple of inches of dirt, an inch to 2 inches of dirt like this, and then tamping it down, in layers or lifts. If this were site work, it'd be called doing this in lifts. And it seems to be working well enough for what I'm going to need. I don't know if a geotechnical engineer or a civil engineer would agree that this is how you should do it, but I think it's gonna work out for what I need just fine. How do you like this custom tool? It can be yours for the low, low price. Make your own. I mean, that's nice and solid. That feels good. Okay, so I think I'm done here. I'm not going to fill it in anymore. I think for what I'm going to do, a lightweight wood floor, that it's nice and solid. It's obviously, certainly, not structural. You wouldn't build anything on it, no house or anything. But the shed has its own foundation, and for what I want to do, a lightweight wood floor, relatively speaking, this should be fine. This is just as solid as anywhere else. I'm not going to fill it in and bring it back up to where it was, because I'm going to put a concrete pad of some sort down here to support the wood floor structure. So at the other points where the foundation basically is going to go, I'm going to have to dig it out to match this height. And have a laser level, so that'll all be good. But I think we're done here. Next, we're going to put the pavers up at the front of the shed there. So it occurs to me that with my new wood floor, that door is going to be in the way. So my wife suggested I take it off. So I'm going to take it off. And then I'll do the brick pavers at the front of the shed. What door? So I didn't get to the pavers at the front of the shed this time, like I thought I would, but I decided I would do that work in the back of the shed before I put those pavers up, because that ledge that I'm going to create, the dam to keep the water from coming in when it rains, that will be hard to get over every time I have to go in and out of the shed whenever I do something in there, like you know, fixing the dirt in the back corner or putting appliances in the back room or whatever. So we'll get to the shed next time around. Anyway, thanks for watching.